To my channel. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to start a series of a 25k a challenge to 100k for you to see how it plays out. And I unfortunately I broke my 50k account because of losing streaks. So ever since then, after writing down what I learned from how I broke the account, I understood that there is more chances for me to come back and win. So with the sum of the profits I make from on the 50k, I had to decide to bring that small chunk of it to buy a new profile of 25k and now go lower by this time. So I'll see how the thing plays out. So that was actually my goal this year is just to um the goal this year is just to own 300k profile, and I know that will be surely come to pass because now I believe that my risk management and dealing with losing streak and all that I'll figure it out because I understood that most times I feel like not like I know it happens to many people when you decide that you're not gonna take this one, you're gonna take this one, the one you decide to take will hit the loss, and the one you decide not to take will hit the win. So I understood that the thing I have to do in this new account I'm buying now is to share the account among itself. So come with me show you. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back with a new idea on how to manage my risk and make my risk work for me. Like they say, don't put all the egg in one basket. Meaning that, so with that idea, I have to do something very easy now on my trading. One of the things I'm going to change in my trading right now is very simple. Firstly, I'm going to diversify my risk, the amount of risk I risk in each pair or one pair. For example, if I risk 5% on a live phase, instead of risking it in one pair, I have to divide it into into anything I wish, then spread it across my setups I see the day or I see the weeks. So without doing that, I don't feel like I'm being cheated by anything. Trading is a mindset game, and if you work with your mindset well, you should be winning. So now my risk to reward turns to 1:8 because I've been modifying my strategy and working on it so well. So now it turns to 1:8, and I'm very grateful to that. I'm very grateful to God for that, for the knowledge and the idea. But I noticed that the only problem I had was picking the right setups. Yeah, some people are good with picking the right setups in the market, so don't judge them. I don't ask them how they do it. And some people don't know. Since they don't know, they just have to spread their risk across every setup they see. So since you're looking for 1:5, for example, or 1:4, for example, if you risk 4 trades with under 5% of your trade, I'm not supposed to be trading more than 5 times a week. Yeah. So the lesser is more. So when I got a win, and I know that I got a win from this pair, I will maybe before they matures again, I'll still wait for other trades, or I'll enter. Maybe I won't enter that too much again with 5% of my risk. So I'll have to spread it across everything and see how it plays out. The only one that plays out, I'm winning. But I know that every week I'm working on very hard now to be closing the moons, nothing less than 20%. Trading is a mindset game, and once you build your mindset very clearly in trading, things will start working out for you. So that's why today, I'm not saying I'm not withdrawing. I withdraw profits. Yes, I've withdrawn 2%, 3%, like last 3 months on my 50k account. But I noticed something. If you withdraw 2%, 3% monthly on your account, you're still not wealthy. For me, just leave everything everyone is talking about. You're still not wealthy. Yes, and if you're like me, you see yourself forcing trades because to meet up with 4%, 5% a month. But if you have a strategy that can give you, let's say, a strategy that can give you, let's say 5% or 10% a month, you are you are above you are above break even as a trader. That's when you start to say that you can make 10k a month trading. For example, I don't know how I'll explain it, but let's assume that you cut a setup, and your setup that you cut is 1:5, or 1:5 into two, and you lost, okay, 1:5 into three, and you lost 2 trades or 4 trades or 5 trades. You're still winning. You're still up like 10% in a week, in a month. And if you have a 100k account, in a 10% of 100k is almost 10k dollars. Yes. And I don't see the reason why I'm struggling. I know I'm struggling, but I don't see the reason why I'm forcing a trade that is just 1:3 or 1:2. I'm forcing them. because I need to. But if I know that my setups are 1 is to 8 and I'm looking for high setups, and I share my risk around all the pairs that I see my setups, or the day I don't see areas I know that tomorrow I might see. If I don't see it tomorrow, I know that okay, this week I didn't see in this one, or this week I missed this trade in this pair. At least my mental sanity still comes to still go with the flow. Trading is a mindset game, like I said before. If you want to understand trading and you start to win about trading, you need to understand one thing. I believe that you need to understand who you are, how you think, how you reason, how you see life, how you see your journey, how you trust the process. Yeah, because it has to do a lot of things with who we are as a trader. For example, me, I've tried 1 is to 5, 1 is to 3, 1 is to 2, 1 is to 1 is to 1, looking for the right mindset that will set my mindset very clearly. But I've done all this and none of these helped me. But I'm trying to venture into 1 is to 8, which I did last week and it worked, but I saw a mistake that I made before blowing the account. I was looking in one account instead of spreading my risk around all the setups I see, but minimizing okay, like let me explain it like this. The risk I'm trying to put in one pair. Instead of putting it in one pair, divide that risk into some things and spread it around. Like I said before, what would this thing give me? It will give me more leverage to because we don't, as a traders, we don't know the one that will work for us. We don't know the pair that will work for us. A very clean setups can actually come out to be the best the loser. Okay, because profit and losses are shared randomly over the trades. So I don't see a reason why I should be watching only one pair or two pairs. I've watched one pair, I've traded one pair to know if I will be profitable. I'm still not profitable. So I knew that since I've traded one pair, I've traded I 2 pairs. I got the pair, got the pair, still lost, and I knew that. And even after I lost, I knew that I was getting only 3%. Okay, I only got 4%. No, not 4%, 3%, 2%, 3%, 2%. That was my withdrawal on the 50K account. But as you all know, it's that 2% and 3% can you have to work very hard at again or save up a lot before you come up to that level. Okay. And one thing about this 1% or 2% that we get from trading is that when we get it, we can't start flexing on it, you can't start living on it. When you get 1%, 2% in a month, you don't start living on 1%, 2% a month. But it's very poor. What if they are, for example, the way the losing streak come and I had to build the account, what am I going to fall back into? Are you trying to understand the psychology now that I'm trying to share? But if I had it been that I had I made 1 is to 20, for example, for a month, 1 is to 20 on a 50K account should be nothing less than, let me say, okay, let's say I made 15K from a 50K profile account. Just that, okay, maybe I might not make that actually, but at least if you make a 8K withdrawal once from an account of a 50K, it gives you that mental preservation, mental clearance that you're doing it well, you're doing something good, you know. You're trying to, this is a psychological game and a mindset game. You have to change your mindset, not changing it just like that, but you have to see a result that will change it, And I try to process that this will be the thing that will make my trading work out fine. And like I said before, I'm giving it a try again. I'm going to document every trade I took, why I took them, and the reasons why I took them every day as I go. And next is try to join my live session because I'll be going live again on my YouTube channel, so I could also see how my trading works and see the good things about my trading. So thank you very much, everyone, for your watching wherever you're watching, and drop a comment section and give me a idea on how I should face how you face, or give us an idea how you faced your risk and how you get to have an account for a very long time. That's my goal, to own an account for a very long time and withdraw as many percent as much each month. If I can do that consecutively, then I can be like, okay, now I can fund my account, personal account, trade this tie, we're trading this tie and doing this, so this. I might not lose this account. Then I can now be like, okay, from here I am, I want to elevate myself to the next level. So that's it for today. See you in another one. Love you all.